Hello and welcome! Now a series of videos to do with the Yamaha Reface CS and the Amiga seems to be pulling me to create it. The last two videos I created were to do with the exploration of the Reface CS, and the second one a demonstration of the sounds synthesized on it, sampled onto the Amiga for use with tracker music making, or mod music making. Today I'm going to do something a bit exciting, and that is to create a piece of music using mostly sounds created on the Yamaha Reface CS and sampled onto the Amiga. Of course, not all the sounds are going to be from the Reface CS, but it will be the first ever track I create which will have the sounds which I created on the Reface CS. And that thought is kinda exciting to me. Do check out PCBWay. They do high quality custom PCBs, single and double-sided, as well as both surface mounted and through-hole assembly. I'm actually thinking about getting our SIDBox 5 assembled with them once we've finished our PCB design. They have a very fast delivery service, so you will get your PCB delivered to you in no time. Last time I was concentrating so much on the headphones output that it's like, do you know when something's right in front of your face that, you know, you just totally miss it? I don't know what the frick it is. It happens to so many people I've known. You know, it's right in front of your face, maybe it's too close, I don't know. Did you miss it? Anyway, when you want to sample something, it's best to use the line output and not the headphones. I should have said that last time. I would have done had I been aware of this freaking thing, which was right in front of my face. Anyway, let's continue with this. One of the things I sometimes do when trying to come up with a melody is mess around on the keyboard like I'm doing now, until I come up with something that sounds interesting. Sometimes it's not easy to tell what will sound good because a melody without rhythm, bass or backing can sound dry or plain, so you kinda gotta use your imagination a little bit, and sometimes that's not easy to do. This isn't how I did all of my music. Sometimes a melody comes to me when I've just turned on the Amiga and up in Sound Tracker. In that case, I just go with it and, you know, see where it takes me. However, if I'm messing around on a keyboard, I tend to connect the mini disc recorder to it so that I can record any snippets of melody. You know, if they sound like they're going to be interesting, I'll just hit that record button and simple. It just records a snippet of it. In a way, I'm using the mini disc recorder as an audio notepad or a scrapbook or, you know, something like that. Audible notes, I guess. I mean, hey, what else can you do if, like myself, you do everything by ear and cannot read musical notation whatsoever? I keep doing stupid mistakes when I'm like trying to record. That's... I need to practice on my keyboard because I'm kind of like... it's like a lot of the time I don't mess around with one. So I sort of, you know, I lose. When you're like into like music like this, you need to constantly be doing it. Just like me with the guitar, you know, when I'm constantly doing it, I can play tunes just like without even thinking about it. But when it's like a long period of time, when I haven't touched the guitar or anything like this, I'm like, oh no, I forgot everything. So when I try it, I make stupid mistakes. Think of it as like a scrap pad or something. That's what I'm using mini disc for at the moment. And I can just... Ooh, hello. Hey. Okay. Oh, bless him. My muse has come to sit with me. Okay, so let's turn the Amiga on and get started. Now then, those of you who have previously watched my review of the Soundcraft mixing console, if you haven't, the link is in the description below or in the letter I. You will remember that one of my criticisms was that it does not have a power switch. And, you know, I found that really weird that it doesn't have a power switch. I got a couple of comments saying, you know, why would it need a power switch? Why are you asking for one? Blah, 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 blah. And, you know, it's like, because I just want a darn power switch on there. I still stand by my criticism. because if you wanted it to be on all the time, just keep it on all the time. Just switch it on and just keep it there. Anyway, I found an even better solution, and that is one of these outlet remote controls. All I need to do is, you obviously plug it into the wall, providing the current draw is not too high. I mean, this is fine, more than enough. Just press number 4, and there you go. It's on. Because usually when I turn the Amiga on and want to play a game, I always turn the CRT on, and I enjoy the CRT and the gameplay. But now, as clean and beautiful as this looks on the CRT, even more so in person, it's not a good idea to kind of stare at this for hours on end. I love playing games with it, that's great, but when you're concentrating for hours and hours and hours on end, creating a song or something like this, this one thing I do not miss the CRT for. I actually prefer the modern screens, the modern flat screens. So here we have it here through the OSSC. Now, of course, the colors are not the same. It's not as nice as the CRT in the sense of, for games and all that stuff. The aspect ratio is stretched out. It's not 4:3, but who the freak cares? We're not playing games here. And the great bonus is, Helix has also decided to join us here. Haven't you? Yeah. Hey. He is my son. I love him. Okay, so we are here. Amiga here, everything here. Reface CS. And my Amiga keyboard, everything. Okay, so sample number 1. Let's sample this. That's decent. Happy with that. Okay, let's just save this for a start. So it's 47. Sound new, I guess. Oh, let's give it a freaking drum beat so that it kind of like marks where the stuff is. Yeah, we need to do that. Normally it's the first thing I do, but I've just got excited over the actual Reface connected to it and just like it. Missed the 2 keys. That's it. Okay, got it. Delete every other note on this, and then delete the other alternate note, if you know what I mean. Just kind of like make it more dynamic. So it gives it that bit of depth. Before it was like this. Now it is. Okay, so what I'm doing here first are like bits of it, the sections of music that I've done, that I recorded on a mini disc and everything. That's a good point actually, I need to get my mini disc to kind of remind myself what they were. Put all the bits there and then join them in the right place at the end, so I'm just gonna do it that way. Again, let's do this. P basically plays the same block, that block number 1, again and again. S plays the entire sequence. So, you want to play the block when you're trying to, do this. No, it's not, it's too early. Oh yeah, because it starts there, isn't it? That was a bit late. Okay, get it now. Did it? I even, when I was doing it, I even felt that being late. A new sequence, number 2. These are just mock-up sequences. I'm gonna change them around anyway, so as I said, just get what I got from my mind, my heart, onto the tracker first, and then we'll mess around with everything else. It's kind of like doing it on a mood board in a way. Okay, so we could do bits like that. Little mock up there. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to pee, yeah? Play the same again and again. God, stop laughing. It's when you're trying not to freaking laugh and then there's a stupid part of your brain that's just like, look, it was funny, and keeps repeating it all over again and again. Okay, good. Okay, good. That went good. Okay, a bit early. Just happens, this. Play it. That's a good thing, you just correct it. Hold on, let's just, because it was like a bit of a thunderstorm earlier on. It was like thundering and sunshine at the same time, so I was like, okay, interesting. Oh, goof, I don't know which one's which now. I've got 2 new songs. Song news. Anyway, let's just save the darn thing. Let me save it to the one which looks like the others. That one with a stupid space and thing. Block 3, got the rhythm, play block or play pattern. Pattern block, synonymous. Synonyms. I used to call them symptoms. So what we need here is an LFO. Like moments like this, I want to use LFO. So. Oh, nice. Okay. So it's a C major and C minor. Is in match, something like this. Oops. You know what I might do? I may go back and refine these samples if they don't sound right. What I'm gonna do is just get the general idea down on the tracker. Synth for this. Synth the chords, so it's sounds wrong. Sounds right. So that's what I mean. The major and minor really depends on what note you're playing. Some notes they sound right, you know, in the progression using major, some minor. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds right, actually. Okay, what we need to do first is just chill out on the chords, just make them a little low, because they're drowning out the because with chords you have to be freaking solo up to 40, no wonder. Just wondering, why is it so darn invasive? That's the problem with chords. If you do them too loud, they can sound really invasive, and I don't want that. It's atmospheric, in other words. It fills the, you know, the space with kind of like feeling, if you know what I mean. It's hard to describe it. I know what I'm trying to say. Blicky sound, which is kind of similar to this. Okay. Hope that sounds good. No, it doesn't. It clashed somewhere. Okay, this is making me want to change the instrument of this. Let's try this. Right, so what I need to do now is change these 2s to 7s. Okay, first take away caps lock. The sounds. Not bad. Let's change. These feel too high. The notes are too much of a high octave. With the feeling this is giving me so far, I'm gonna name it Zaman, which in Arabic means era. See how that goes, how that ends out. So Zaman, I like that word. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'll come back to you when I've redone some of it, because obviously I cannot show you every single detail of me composing this. I'm gonna have to like periodically give you a bit of an update on what I'm doing, because you know, I can take hours and hours. I can end up taking until tomorrow, and you know, you don't wanna watch a video that long. So, you know, I'll get back to you when I've like done all the nitty-gritty stuff. Okay, so back again a little later in the day, and I've actually replaced a couple of the instruments. You know, I re-synthesized them. I re-synthesized them, and you know, got it sounding a little better than before. Okay, so far I have this. Much better. What I did was, with that, is, you know that harpsichord which I had? I mixed it with, I think it was like dream bells or something, not dream bells. It was some sort of bell sample that I mixed it up with. And I resampled this one. Yeah. So I resampled it to this. It's much nicer, it's like cleaner. It's the sort of sound I think I was after. My favorite command here, 4 nines. So these are like, I love doing it, but I'm just like, so it's like tedious doing it, because you know, you get impatient and you're like, I want to know what it's like, and it's just like, you have to hold yourself and have some patience and do it properly rather than just, oops, 4 9 4 9 4 9 4 9. So it's, okay, I need to put 4 9 on them as well. This is where you want to press caps lock, because caps lock changes it into a command mode, I think. It kind of makes the cursor go sideways instead of down. So I'm not constantly making it go up. So I guess, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna like bore you with these tedious little commands. What I'm gonna do is just like cut the one after I've done it. I'm happy with that sound, the actual samples now. How's it gonna sound? Okay, that sounds good. Oh, that sounds good. Yes, this is how tedious it is. That's all I've done, and it's been like, what, freaking 3 hours? No, it's been freaking 5 hours. Okay, there's a little bit here I want to show. This is... Yes. Okay, so it's getting dark. Oh my goodness. I was hoping to get this done by today. Again, I'm keeping some of it a bit of a surprise, you know, until I've done it. I just need to do the bass and beat now. Okay, that sounds good. I can't stop smiling. I want this done today, to be honest, because I want to like listen to it.